This is the video review for Borukku Ken God, which is the final mecha out of the entire Borukku Ranger set. So this makes the mech 4. This is the core team's final mech. This is an upgraded version of their mecha. So here we have Borukku Woodpecker, Borukku Tortoise, Borukku Elephant, Borukku Mole, and Borukku Orangutan. So we will be going over the 5 right now. The Woodpecker was a very interesting choice for this set, being that it's the first of its kind to be a woodpecker, along with the orangutan. A lot of them are very original when it comes to these animal designs and the animals themselves. And the Woodpecker being Red's new mecha is not a big downfall and a step of becoming an Ultimate Zord, because most of the time you just get an upgraded version of what you had in Power Rangers / Super Sentai. But here we have a gorilla turning into a woodpecker. So yeah, I guess that's sort of that's a pretty big downgrade. But regardless of the downgrade or upgrade, it doesn't really matter because we're here to see Borukku God. Borukku Ken God, to be more exact. So without me battling on about the differences between old and new, let's just jump into this, shall we? So taking a look at the head sculpt, it's just pretty plain and simple. White, red, blue eyes there, black beak. His head can move and it's articulated, so you know he can pick seeds if you want him to. His legs are on a ratchet joint, feet, so you get articulation there. Along with his wings, they are also on a ratchet, so you get a lot of possibility there. Coming back to the tail, we get the same exact thing, a soft ratchet, and we have a moving hinge. So the tail is made for a rest stand because he's extremely heavy. So yeah, that's the gist of this guy. Let's move on. Next up is Elephant. An elephant, let me not say it like that. Next up is the elephant, and the elephant is my favorite out of this set due to it being so small. And it's a really big change from the rhinoceros to an elephant, and especially seeing the elephant being smaller than the rhinoceros. But then again, in reality, it's much bigger. But yeah, without that, it's a block, but it's still a lovable block. It's something you can't hate. So, really, articulation, you just get head movement up and down, along with the trunk there, and the tail can move, and that's just about it. And we can take a little look at his face there. Pretty nice design there. Kept it real blocky. Still same format. You know, I try not to go too far with these designs and try to keep them as brick as possible, but still posable in a way. So let's move on. Next in line is the tortoise, and this is a big upgrade for the aardvark becoming a tortoise. It's a downgrade in mobility, but an upgrade in strength. And tortoise came out really well. I do like his design. The dark green suits it well with the gold, tan, and gray, and white, really complementing each color. Articulation wise, we do get the back tail, which can be articulated along with the head, and that's just about it for that. There's not much to cover with tortoise. You can't really move him or anything else. And there's his face, quite simple and plain. And he's very hollow, as you can hear. I don't know where I believe these go to Minecraft, these little mountain structures, because I got this off of eBay in a big lot, and I just got hella of these. So most likely this just goes to a Minecraft set. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comment section below. Just let me know what you guys think. Next up is another one of my favorites, which is the orangutan. Now, this was a very interesting choice because before the orangutan, it was actually going to be a chimpanzee, and it wasn't going to be orange. It was going to be gray. But then I thought to myself, why not throw in another ape since I have 1,000 birds? So why not just throw in another ape, which was the orangutan, which is an interesting choice. And besides making it yellow, I made it orange this time. Just like with the blue and the green And the pink, they've all been switched except for red because I don't have any dark red variant. So I'll have to look for some dark red Lego bricks so I can make some more variants of Zords, so to say. So here he is, quite orange, if I may say. Articulation, you just get that. That's all you're gonna get, and the finger skin open. I believe you might be able to stand this guy up. I'm not sure, but I highly doubt it. I wouldn't be surprised if I couldn't, because it's not really made to do too much posability, especially for its purpose. Oh yeah, it can stand up. It looks sort of funny. Yeah, it looks pretty funny. Why am I laughing at my own creations like that? Especially, yeah, he's just completely top heavy. He's drinking way too much Lego beer, so his stomach's pretty full and he can't stand up straight. So let's just get him back into his normal form because his beer belly's too big to maintain it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. There's not too much to cover for this guy, except for these simple points of articulation that I've been pointing out for I don't know how long. But yeah, let's move on. Last but not least is Mole, which is the weakest out of the entire set. Simply, you know what it's going to be. You don't even have to guess. It's a head, and I built it like that just to, I don't know. I couldn't have made anything else. But articulation, you just get these moving little arms there, and that's just about all you're going to get out of them. The drill doesn't rotate. I mean, yeah, the drill does not rotate at all. I mean, it can manually, but you can't, like, spin it. But that's just about it. And just getting to look at her face is just, yeah. That's all I can really say. It's not too much to cover for that. Now let's start with the transformation sequence. And to do this, you're going to want to get Tortoise and simply pull this piece off. Bring the head forward and bring up the tail. And there are your bottom legs. And we can also bring in Elephant to do the same. So fold that down. Sandwich that on top. If that is measured right. Yeah, before you bring that down, bring the trunk down. Then that. And it goes like this. So these are your legs. Next is orangutan, and for orangutan, you're just going to want to keep these folded. If they, I don't like it's going to suck it. Oh, bring those up like that. Keep these out for the remaining time being, and the head out. And this is what you should get with that. Next up is Woodpecker. For Woodpecker, we're going to simply rotate the wings all the way around. Bring these feet up, take the head and bring it down a little bit, pull off these and place them here. They will be the blades. And as you can see, the back wings now become fingers for the Zord. And you just bring this up like that. And we can get the other components and attach them. So we're going to attach orangutan, bring those down, bring that down for a little bit, and then we're going to just collapse Woodpecker, and then bring Woodpecker's head down along with the the orangutans, and there's your upper body so far. Work in progress. Last but not least, we're going to form the head, and this is where this comes in. So we just simply plug it in on top, fold these down, close in all of the legs of the entire, if I can measure that correctly. I don't think I'm doing that right. I usually just pull this off, and it's completely simple. So we just close these all up, like so, and there is the head. And lastly, you simply just connect the head. voila, he is finished and he's looking cool. He's not my favorite, I'll tell you that, but he is cool and he does do his job, and this looks like a giant bunch of kibble. That's what I go for these sets. Articulation, you get a 360, guys. Ain't that the best? It doesn't get no better than that. 360, no leg articulation. Now let's compare him to his brothers. And here he is next to all of his brothers. Don't they look fantastic together? Like a line that's really badass, but super brickish. I don't know what it is. I'm kind of fangasming over this set. But I know what I have in the future are some really, really, really good sets that I'm going to build. And I'm so excited and I can't wait for you guys to see. But anyway, past that, I will let you know all these guys do combine. And those are for the last two videos to make 5 and 6. So here they are, guys. All of them together in one shot. We got Borukku Ken-O, Borukku Inca King, Borukku Native O, and Borukku Ken God. And this is Power Bricks signing off.